Welcome to Radical Truth to Power, the progressive news show with less BSery. My name is Marlon Clyburn, and I'm coming to you late, and I don't know why I find these late breaking news stories that can probably wait till tomorrow, but I just wanted to get ahead of it. But if you see, as the title says, that it is a possibility that the DOJ and the FBI are investigating one way or the other members of Congress to see if they have any involvement in the insurrection on January 6th. And just one excerpt that shows this. I'm following a NBC news correspondent, Scott McFarlane, who tweeted this out. And it's very interesting that this line of questioning was done to one of the insurrections. So I'm just going to read it out to you and let you judge for yourself. But this is what Chris McFarlane tweeted. I have a copy of the FBI interview of Tom Webster, the retired New York police officer charged with beating a DC cop on January 6th. Webster is asked if he belongs to a far-right group or if he knows any members of Congress. He answers no. They ask multiple times about the far-right group. I just found it interesting that the FBI and the DOJ is throwing in the thought. They're not just saying what far-right group are you with? Are you with a far-right group? Are you alone or anything? They literally are saying, or do you know a member of Congress? Is there a member of Congress that you text, that you call? Do you have friends who are friends with members of Congress? So they are, in a sense, asking questions to see if any member of Congress is involved with that insurrection on January 6th. So I just find it fascinating that they're not just saying, oh, I know you did it, and I understand that you did it, and we're going to investigate you, and we're going to investigate your friends, and we're going to investigate your family, and we're going to see how deep and how far this goes. They're going as far as saying, oh, and by the way, do you know anybody in Congress? Do your friends know anybody in Congress? Do your family members know anybody in Congress? And somewhere along the lines, if this questioning keeps going on and on and on, because trust me, the FBI is very good at getting information where they want to get it. And with the backing of the DOJ, the sky's the limit. So I just find it very fascinating that, yes, it does appear that the DOJ/FBI are investigating members of Congress to see if they had any involvement in that January 6th insurrection. So I will keep you more up to date. I will try to get this information a little sooner so that y'all can see it, but I just really wanted to get it out there. And sometimes the news gets late, but I just find it that I want to get that news out there, that in my opinion, this is good news. In my opinion, this is something that I wanted to report because it does kind of show that they're not letting it, the FBI, the Justice Department, is not just letting it slide. They didn't want to put a commission together, a 911 style commission, to find out about the insurrection. But that was shot down by the Senate. They didn't want any involvement in that. They didn't want to put anything together. And Mitch McConnell, in his great old ass wisdom, saying, well, we already got investigators out there doing what they're supposed to do, so we don't need to put a group together. He may have shot off more than he expected, because they may actually be doing what he, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Mitch was just sort of just throwing it out there to, gaslight and say, we're investigating, thinking we're really not investigating. We're just going to get the insurrectionists. So why we put any commission together that may possibly wind up showing that there were some Republican congressmen who helped out the insurrection on January 6th, that they did have involvement. So we don't want to put a commission together that can find that. So we're just going to investigate the insurrectionists, the people who actually did storm the Capitol, and just leave Republican congressmen out of it. He may have bitten off more than he could chew, because if this news comes out that, yeah, we're questioning the insurrectionists about Congress, about their involvement, about if they was involved. And we'll see. And we'll see, because here's my prediction. When this news get out that the FBI are questioning insurrectionists about January 6th, I want to see what Mitch says now. I want to see if he starts saying, well, now the FBI and the DOJ is going a little overboard. They're going a little too far. They're asking stuff that has nothing to do with nothing. You need to do the insurrectionists, which majority of the time is poor white folks, uneducated, who can't afford a good attorney, and he has no problem whatsoever throwing them under the bus at all. He doesn't care. But don't investigate Republican congressmen. No, now you're going too far. And that is my prediction, that when this news get out, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to be said. Or there's going to be some congressmen, Republican congressmen, that's going to say that the DOJ and the FBI is overstepping their authority to be questioning them, to be questioning the insurrections about them. And I'm throwing that prediction out there that's exactly what's going to happen. And if they start doing that, got them. Because if you haven't done anything wrong, you can question me about anything. I mean, let's face the facts. The Congress people that we're talking about are rich white Republican men and women. They're not black and brown people where we could say, well, if I didn't do anything wrong, you could question me about anything. We already know how that works out, that there's evidence that there are people who've done nothing get questioned, and they'll find something to put on you. That's totally different. That's totally different. We talking about white Republican congressmen. If there is no issue, you're really not going to find anything. But a hit dog is always going to bark. So we're going to see which one of them jumps up and yell, this is unfair. This is not right. You shouldn't be doing this. You overstepping your boundaries. You need to stay in your lane and everything. We'll just see in the coming days which one of those congressmen start making a big, congresswomen start making a big deal about the FBI and the DOJ questioning insurrections about, do you have any knowledge of any congressman being involved in the insurrection? So just something to look out for. So I'll keep you informed, and obviously, since I'm keep doing this late at night, I'll keep you informed as soon as I know about it. But once again, my name is Marlon Kleiman. This is Radical Truth to Power. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.